Good afternoon, I'm DRBMiller and this is Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War and Warzone. Good afternoon and a warm welcome to all of our friends, gamers, viewers and community members worldwide watching us on a variety of different platforms. Welcome to our game club, welcome to our community, to our regiment called Teamwork, Buybacks and Comms. Welcome to all that we do here on our channel, which is both family friendly as well as fully inclusive for everyone to enjoy our entertainment and our content. Thank you first of all to everyone who's sending us messages of support, also to people who are taking time to write us some feedback. I've received a couple of messages since yesterday and thank you for that. We had one message from Germany, the other from France, the third one was from Holland in fact, and our friends were telling us that they really are enjoying the content and our tactics and strategies. Yesterday I played actually with 3 separate squads and then half of the session was done with randoms, and I think people did remark Joachim from Germany remarked on the difference, and he said it was so good to see that you're running a family friendly channel that is also so inclusive, very inviting to everyone who is interested in video games. And he said what he particularly enjoyed was the approach through which we were providing an 18 plus game, and indeed within a very sort of family friendly environment here on the channel. Well, I talked about it yesterday and I think our friend Joachim from Germany was indeed watching some of the contents during my introduction, and I really actually wanted to describe the difference between streaming an 18 plus game and then at the same time providing a family friendly content. So if you're streaming an 18 plus game, like for instance this one or any other shooters, or in fact if you're looking at some horror stroke survival games available on various platforms, obviously these are not for children and these are just for people who are 18 plus. But what we talk about, how we describe things, how we really kind of interact, will always be family friendly, which means our content in here will never be including any defamatory words or do anything which would be seen as not really applicable to the widest possible member of participants. So that's really the motto of this channel. This is the banner that we wave. And also don't forget the regiment that was created by our community member James Carter and myself is dedicated to, first of all, maximum team effort, secondly buybacks, which means we always have to be thinking of that buddy who's next to us, and thirdly the comms. So we need to have the comms on if somebody wants to become a member of our regiment, so we can talk at all times, exchange our thoughts, views and experiences, and then get ahead. Thank you for the feedback from Germany and also our friends from Spain and from Netherlands, I beg your pardon, France and Netherlands and Spain as well. I keep forgetting. did also comment on the content. They said they really enjoyed the way we played. I think they like some squads we have here live online maybe a bit better than others, and the reason for that was purely to do with tactics and strategies. And then one of them said, well, I'm a Charlie team player, but I really like the way you take the stealthy approach. You take your time in order to get in and explore a variety of different options, and you provide target indication, you do recce, you do everything possible for your teammates, who obviously are then able to engage. Well, that is right, and thank you for your thoughts and views. I think sometimes some of my squad mates are perhaps not fully aware of the importance that a four-man team needs to be a small squad of specialists. And if you think of the way this is done in the field, there in real life with special forces, you will know that you will have four men who are specialized in a particular area. So you have weapons specialist, you have the explosives expert, you have a linguist, and you have a medic. So that is a team that's applicable to a particular situation. On the other hand, you may have somebody who is a stealth specialist, like the specialist with snipers and stealthy weapons, and then you have a medic. Medic always has to be part of the team, and then you have maybe two Charlie team players if a linguist is not necessary, if you're in an environment where everybody can understand each other, etc., etc. So that is an approach that has to be applied to this game as well, because this game will give us the opportunity to deliver the tactics which are applicable to the way we actually like playing it. So somebody like myself likes playing stealthily. On the other hand, if I was to be playing on a very, very fast setup, like on full fiber of 900 upload, I would take a position of a Charlie team member. In fact, our friend from Rome the other day was asking me to do Charlie efforts together with him. We've done it, and it was all right. I really couldn't complete the task fully because of the lag. And it's a bit like, if you're not familiar with the way the latency and internet speeds work, it's a bit like if you want to drive a Mini Morris next to Lewis Hamilton's Formula 1. And, if, for instance, Hamilton has an accident, he gets a flat tire or his engine dies, then Mini Morris will be winning the race. In all other circumstances, it's going to be Hamilton, for obvious reasons. He's got better engines, he's got better speeds. And that's what happens here in our PvP environment. I would not advise anybody who wants to be a competitive player to attempt to play on home broadband or slow speeds. You have got to have the top-notch speeds, because particularly if you are in possession of a top-notch gaming rig, your PC, or the new generation consoles, Xbox Series SX, and as well as PlayStation 5. These are the models that are very taxing on the bandwidth, and they will not work properly with your home broadband on PvP. So if, for instance, you were doing Warzone or Call of Duty on your Xbox One, everything worked as it should with your, let's say, slow upload of 15 or 20 megabits per second on your so-called fast fiber in Britain, the consoles will not perform to the same degree, because obviously they will require a lot more speed. So you will get some lag, your hits will not register as on the older gen console, up to a point where you are kind of increasing your speed to 100 megabits upload plus, and that is exactly how things are going to be in the near future. The problem we have in Britain is us not being able to access fiber, and the vast majority of fiber services are delivered still on the old copper wiring. So I need to tell you that never is going to work properly. And in fact, I had some calls recently from our major provider in Britain, BT, and they wanted to sell me the packages that would provide me with 10 uploads through copper wiring, and I even wasn't sure whether this was possible because of where I am. They're just trying to really capitalize on quick sales, but I really told them quite expressly that this was not going to be possible, because if we are looking at fiber connection, we want the proper fiber cabling as well in order to have no obstacles here. So the way the things are is just the way I describe them, and I just have to be a bit patient up to the point when I get the full fiber, and that will happen at some point. Otherwise, I have to be grinning and bearing with all the constraints and obstacles that I'm facing every single day, many of which are not visible or very familiar to some of our friends who are on the continent and who are enjoying much faster speeds than ourselves in Britain. Right, so thank you once again to everyone who has been forwarding wonderful messages of support. I'm very glad to see that the new concept of the channel has been embraced and it's been seen as very, very good. In fact, we did have a lot of community activity here on every single day. Very grateful to my squad mates for making it possible, and it became a lot busier stream than the one of Destiny that indeed has been present here for more than 2.5 years, and therefore we are persevering with Warzone perhaps more than with Destiny at present. But there were some messages popping in during the week about Destiny as well, and I have to tell you that we are going to be resuming with Destiny streams on Monday. And the reason for that is very simple. We have the dawning the season arising yet again prior to Christmas. Irrelevant is selling us some recipes in order to bake some cookies, and therefore after we completed it we'll be getting some very good loot. So we'll do a bit of that, and we'll be entertained by some of the wonderful Christmas decorations and everything else that comes together with the season. I absolutely love that, and I'm very, very great supporter of those seasons, although some people they had mixed feelings about the types of loot that we were getting eventually. But that for me is not an issue. It's all about the environment, it's all about the community spirit. And we'll also do a bit of Beyond Light, but I've told everyone in here I need somebody who is playing Destiny 2 Beyond Light on Xbox, because I will need a 3-man team to work on one of the bosses, and I didn't find it to be particularly enjoyable at all to play Destiny Beyond Light all by myself, and that's the way it's been really from the very beginning. Not sure why. I'm not sure whether our friends are not playing it on Xbox or just simply are, not there for whatever reason. Sadly, I've heard from many veterans that they migrated from Destiny 2 to other games, and the reason for that was, well, they felt the recent season and the content was very repetitive. And I think some people are still doing Beyond Light at present because it's a new content and it will take 4 to 6 weeks for people to get through it in full if they were to be completing every single task. So we are talking probably about a period after Christmas and New Year where everyone will want to be coming in and helping, and therefore I was not really doing any solitary gaming because, as you know, I'm a streamer and a gamer who believes in that community spirit. All we do here is dedicated to our community members and participation that indeed brings the greatest possible connectivity and interaction amongst everyone who is live online, who wants to be a member of our ethical gamers community. And as you could see, there's been no difficulty in generating various communities here on the channel attached to a particular game. So we have, the gamers who are attached to PUBG, those who are doing Apex, those who are always dedicated to Destiny 1 rather than Destiny 2, people who are dedicated to the Destiny universe, those who are just playing the sequel, those who are just doing the PvP, and most recently we also built a community of Call of Duty Warzone players here on my channel. Right, so I've got some news to tell you. The news are every day provided by myself on my Twitter, and if you are not familiar how it all works, you just go to the information page here on Twitch, click on the tab which says info. You'll get then all of the other tabs for YouTube, for Facebook, for Twitter, and all other hubs that I'm running. Twitter is my hub for the industry news, and I provide the latest, up to scratch, up to the last minute news coming from various video gaming hubs online, and that also comprises some of the activities of our friends, community members and participants. So it's quite a mixture, but most of the times we'll get lots of news from the majors such as IGN, Games Radar, GameSpot, Eurogamer, etc., and then our community members and my associates, who are also streamers, also throw in a comment or few or two in order to make it all kind of spicy and interesting for those who are constantly participating here in our communities on an everyday basis. So let's have a look what news we had. Well, you've heard during the last few days I talked about Cyberpunk, and sadly Cyberpunk remains the major news, and the reason for that is indeed more than obvious. Cyberpunk is not performing on all the generation platforms. Xbox One and PlayStation 4 versions are simply not functioning. Games crashing, infinite loading, and trillion different problems. We've also heard yesterday from the developer that they've had some serious meetings with the executive board because they're very unhappy with all that's been happening. Obviously, $1 billion loss. Well, it's an estimated loss, and also their shares have dropped somewhat. Yesterday, some hubs were reporting that the shares dropped by 30%. I investigated that through CD Projekt Red, and that's not true. They did have a drop, which was somewhere around 10 to 13%, and this was just literally on the on the news, where everyone heard that PlayStation will be stopping the sales of the game and indeed refunding the purchasers. So that was just like a spike downwards. It wasn't bottoming out. It wasn't that the company would lose all the revenue or the value. But longer the problems persist, greater the difficulty there will be for the developer to pick up. So let me see what came in on the wires since yesterday. So we've heard that there are no talks over Cyberpunk 2077 removal from Xbox One. So unlike with PlayStation 4, where they completely blocked any form of future purchases, Xbox One is continuing with it, and therefore it's almost becoming like an Xbox One exclusive. So we've heard that this has been confirmed. On the other hand, if the problems keep persisting, you never know. There may be a different decision taken in a few days. So the other bit of news is Eurogamer is one of my favorite online video gaming hubs, and they have a wonderful selection of presenters and contributors, and they will be running their Christmas party today from 3 o'clock p.m. So it's in about 15 minutes, and that will be run by Ian Higton, Zoe Dells, and Ify Lockhart. So if you like the presenters, if you like the spirit, the festive spirit of Eurogamer, then absolutely jump with both feet in. And they will be bringing Christmas party vibes directly to the comfort of your own home. So get your snacks, drinks, and they'll be just reviewing the whole year, with all the interesting games that came out, with the Game Awards that happened recently, and all the other challenges that people faced during the lockdown, many of which are connected to the inability to go to the offices, to work from the studios, and many other issues that would have been arising as a result. So definitely worth having a look, and I'll certainly have a look on the playback once the party is over, so to speak, because I won't be able to watch that and do my stream here. So that is through Eurogamer, live at 3 o'clock p.m. today, and as I said, that is going to be their Christmas party, starting at 3 o'clock and ending probably after midnight. I think it's wonderful to see that the hubs are doing such events, because instead of just doing it with their own smaller niche community of participants and squad mates, they're really opening up and they branch out to everyone else, and therefore we can really see everything on a much grander scale. And then the actual gaming, playing a game later on today, they probably will be promoting games like The Last of Us 2, the all the big games, all the most popular games of the year for obvious reasons, and they'll throw in some gameplay, some community chat, and it will be very, very enjoyable. I have to say, Eurogamer is a hub that I absolutely adore. I read the news there every single day. Their contributors are very ethical, very forward-thinking, and very methodical. They don't have an approach which is junior, unserious, or flimsy. They're really quite thorough in their analysis, and I've not seen one comment or one article that would raise eyebrows. And if you look at the comments, they're all heavily moderated. They haven't seen a single offensive word or an opinion that would really cause some issues ever published on Eurogamer. So I'm in awe of everything they do. I'm a great supporter, and I recommend everyone to join their Twitter and follow their regular updates and videos on YouTube. So we've heard that Cyberpunk 2077 will take full advantage of all the features and functions of PS5 when the next gen upgrade launches. Well, that seems to be a bit far-fetched, because people are really under the weather with all that's happened, and quite frankly, we are just waiting for all of that to get resolved. Good to hear that looking forward to the future, but the present issues will have to be completely resolved before anything else can take place. So we've heard that Xbox Game Pass for PC have introduced several games this week that can be downloaded to the big gaming rigs, and I can certainly tell you I'm absolutely delighted, because some of these games will perform the best on PCs, and these ones are Among Us, the big surprise of the Game Awards, the game that turned out to be seen as the best multiplayer of the year. And I've not played it, but as it is accessible now on Xbox Game Pass, I will have a good look. And I actually don't have enough time to catch up with all the games they're throwing in. Every week they're throwing in like half dozen games. Many of those are absolutely incredible. And I think during the festive period like Christmas, you're talking about many more being joined the family of Game Pass, Game Pass participants, and it's just very many games and too little time. And the vast majority of those on Game Pass are delightful, so you really want to spend your time on them. Don't forget, if you're a Game Pass member, you can also access some of the games on your Android, and if you are traveling or if you want to be somewhere in a park or by yourself due to lockdown, you can obviously access all these games there. Some of them do not even need a controller. They've got like touchpad controller, which is accessible through your screen, and then for the other ones you will obviously need to have the Bluetooth compatible one that's going to connect you to the FPS activity. So the games that they're offering through Game Pass for a PC is Among Us, Man of Medan, MotoGP 20, Wilmot's Warehouse, and Monster Train. So really, when you look at this is so great because each one of them is representing a different genre, and they are made by a different type of studio. So you got those making the big games like Man of Medan Studios, Among Us, a quirky three-man developer team that created the most popular multiplayer on the planet this year. And you got puzzlers like Wilmot Warehouse, you have racing games like MotoGP, so something for everyone. And I think that's the idea behind Game Pass. I applaud Microsoft for doing that, and I'm checking out all the titles every single week as soon as I get the news on my app. So we've heard that we have Christmas season on Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So I know that Spares, our community member here, has been indeed playing Valhalla, and everyone who is in possession of the game absolutely head straight to that Christmas festive season. You will get some extra loot, you'll get some seasonal rewards, and as you know, these are always really seen as proper treasures, something to look forward to and something to keep forever in inventory. So that season kicked off, and it will be taking place until January the 7th. So after the Three Kings will depart from the Yuletide season in Assassin's Creed Valhalla. A game that we played here a little while back, and I know that amongst my streamer friends, particularly the female streamer friends, this game is extremely popular and they loved it, particularly after it was offered free of charge to PlayStation Plus subscribers about a year ago. And that game is called Conan Exiles, right? So anyone who's familiar with the Marvel's comic strip character of Conan and all the graphic novels of the 70s and 80s, this game is a true delight, and it's an open world game with lots of enemies to tackle. It's got really good RPG content, and they said that an exciting producer letter regarding the Isle of Siptar indeed has been received. So they have lots of big plans that will be coming to the island. So the first thing is all new NPC camps with different factions. That sounds really good, and there'll be a lot more work to be done in there. Then will be Vault, Storm, and Surge changes. So they'll be tailoring that to the new content and the more recent kind of novice gamers joining the open world there. And then they'll be expanding the size with new biomes. And there's going to be a new religion, so that will be interesting. I'm quite curious to see how the new religion is going to be incorporated into the game. So all eyes are on Conan Exiles and the changes that are going to be shortly introduced. Yet another season is being introduced, the festive season I should say, to PUBG, and that is for PUBG Europe. If you're accessing it on mobile or indeed on your PC or consoles, you will get all of that content. I'm still supposed to go there. I've still not gone there since they introduced it, and I'm looking forward to this. I'm just watching this wonderful video. In fact, it reminds me of what was that game called? Tell Me Why. When I'm looking at this, the video, it reminds me of the Alaska environment of Tell Me Why. It's really funny, but I'm not sure that they were merging that in purpose. It just comes across like this, but it's visual. So remember that if you are an avid collector of seasonal content, all of those games online, they include also Call of Duty in here, will be provided with that content, and therefore, as you've seen yesterday in Warzone, I think 16 different items we can collect as we are going through the map. The same thing will apply to all the other ones, inclusive of PUBG. So I've had an email from Bethesda, in fact, and for all of us who are dedicated Fallout veterans like myself, it was truly delightful to see that somebody built a new home in America, and they basically built it according to a architectural plan that was based on Fallout 76. So if you go to my Twitter and if you access this posting, I retweeted it from Bethesda. I've got my own posting with those photographs as well, and his name is Mr. Corn Soup, right? That's his gamer tag, and he built this house, and the house looks absolutely amazing. And it's just like walking into a game. You know, you walk into his house and it just looks exactly the same. So have a look at it. It's just really extraordinary, and all the items, all the souvenirs, everything Fallout related is in the house as you come into the lobby. So absolutely 10 out of 10. Mr. Corn Soup, we absolutely love your design. And he says, my wife and I are big fans of Fallout and the mid-century modern atomic vibe. So when we bought our new house, we decided to go all in. So how did we do? So anyone who is a Fallout veteran, who loves Fallout, absolutely please have a look and send him some feedback. You know, he needs some brownie points, he needs some biscuits, he needs some support and appreciation for all the effort, because what you find in there is just like in the game. So think about it, if you just walk into an area which looks exactly like the game, you know, it's a bit like the big promo activities for Halo or for Mass Effect. You walk in, suddenly you're inside of the Normandy. Well, that's the way it feels there. Okay. So we've got some news on how to find a missing L in Valhalla. I'm not going to tell you, but just head to my Twitter, access the posting in there. It is tied to PC Gamer, and the whole master plan on how to get it is indeed before you. So we've heard that gaming has the power to strengthen connections across age and distance, and watch how it rekindles the relationship between Dylan and his grandfather Howard. It is on Xbox UK, and we talked about this at some length 2 nights ago as we played some matches here in Warzone. Ben, Spurs, myself, and somebody else was there as well. I cannot easily remember. There was 4 of us. I think it was Fermento, and it was the 4 of us, and we just talked about the beauty of video gaming and its accessibility to everyone from around the world, because during the period of lockdown, when we faced this absolutely dire selection of consequences everywhere worldwide in every country on the planet, we have not been feeling either lonely or solitary. We've had our games, our community to connect with every single day, and that's been absolutely astonishing. I can tell you for myself, the lockdown, as far as my everyday activity has been concerned, in fact, due to the video gaming, was almost painless. It is true that I spent all of my time indoors. It is true that I venture out just at night, which is very different to what I usually do. But in terms of the actual overall connectivity with people, I could say that the connectivity was even heightened. And it was heightened due to the fact that we have so many different community members worldwide. On my channel, we have community members dedicated to a number of games. They include Destiny 1, Destiny 2, PUBG, Apex, Anthem, A Plague Tale, Call of Duty Warzone, and many other games are streaming here. So, you know, never ever short of interesting conversation, community-based input, or indeed a new way of bonding with our friends from worldwide. So it's absolutely and truly wonderful. You can see how, for instance, this granddad and his grandson maintain this connection if you head to my Twitter, and this is a posting coming directly from Xbox UK. So we have a bit more there on Stadia. Anyone who is streaming or accessing games through Google's platform, we had one member. I've not heard from him now for already maybe more than 7 or 8 months. He was playing Destiny on Stadia a little while back, and he was inviting us to do exactly the same, because as he was frequently in motion, he was driving from place of residence to work, or indeed was using public transport, Stadia was the best way through which he could really engage both with us and the game. And presently we have its free code Friday, so that was actually applicable to the activity yesterday. Follow Google Stadia and tweet Stadia sweepstakes for a chance to win a free game code for the winter of Best Fighting Game of the Year. And you will get the code for, obviously, Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate. Terrific game, and you would have seen that we had also Sly Stallone as Rambo entering the arena. You had Terminator, you had all the other characters, and it's just really, really funny. I think if you're familiar with Mortal Kombat, you'll never be short on puns and sort of witty, hilarious, eye-watering dialogue. So there we are. Be sure you share that with your friends too. Well, we've heard from CD Projekt Red yet again that Cyberpunk will be back to PlayStation Store, and they're trying to kind of beef up on support for the game, but I think people have been left very, very disappointed, and obviously they'll be throwing in that patch. The patch actually has already been produced. I'm not sure whether many people downloaded it, and we just look forward to receiving many more news from CD Projekt Red on the way they resolve the problem. So the other very important thing is, as it's Christmas, we have major sales on PlayStation and Xbox, and you can just get many top-notch blockbusters on a discounted price of 10 to 20%, and for the older games you're talking about the discounts up to 90%. So what are you waiting for? Just head to Microsoft or PlayStation stores and get some of the goodies. I already bought many of these, so I'm not really particularly worried that I'll miss out on any of the offers, but I'll just wait until the last couple of days to see if any latest special offers were being thrown in, which is sometimes what happens, and I'll be looking for those games that I still have not got. And I tell you, one of those I do not have is Far Cry 5, Far Cry 6, and the other one that I want to have is, there are several newer games like the game I do not own, I have to say, is also Red Dead Redemption 2. I purchased the version online. That was costing me only £4.50, offered very recently, and I think still the offer is up and running. So if you are a fan of that wonderful Wild West Rockstar masterpiece, then absolutely head there and snap it up for £4.50. I'm still waiting for the price to drop basically on the main game, and I'll be buying the Ultimate Special Edition once the price is acceptable for me. And then what's the other one? The Last of Us 2 I don't have, and what's the other one? Let me think. There was one of the other Sony exclusives that I got on my list. Oh yeah, it's the expansion for The Division 2, The Warlords of New York, and they had it on a very good price recently, but unfortunately I missed it. It was there for a weekend, and it was just like literally an error of judgment. I forgot about it. Okay, so the sale is up and running, and everyone needs to be heading to Microsoft and PlayStation stores to ensure that the goodies are there. You're getting the best version of your favorite game, and you get it also on the very best price. The choice is mind-boggling. There's so many different games in there. They include also the most recent, like Cold War and Valhalla and Watch Dogs. You can get them on better prices than on the day of their release. Well, I think that's probably all about it. Let me see if there's anything else. We heard that Among Us is coming to Xbox One and Xbox Series X, and is joining the Xbox Game Pass lineup next year. So it's not there yet, and it will be accessible also on Xbox Game Pass for PC. Very, very excited about the game because I've seen some clips and they looked really amazing. And I have to say, there's one thing that really drew my attention on Xbox Game Pass. It's the games that otherwise I would not be playing, due to the graphics or due to whatever I thought. But on the Game Pass, I can first of all see the introductions that are usually presented through the Xbox YouTube channel, and then I can just download a game. And usually the quirky little indie games are not particularly voluminous in size, and I could just try them. And there are some wonderful discoveries. I have to say that the games I played recently were a true delight. Nightcaller was one of them, and Embrace was the other. Okay, so let me see what else we got. Well, that's about it, really. We don't have any more news. There are some other, interesting offers, like getting some sweepstakes, some codes. You can just head to my Twitter and find out. But really, all the news today are very much tied into the Cyberpunk 2077 release, and the issues associated with it. They're doing the utmost best to resolve the issues, but I think similar to Anthem, the game was released too early, it was not polished, it was not fully functional, and it will very seriously backfire in the within the initial period. I don't think it's going to be possible for them to be throwing in that many patches and updates for everything to be hunky-dory within just the next few days prior to Christmas. And we've seen there's been some rebellion amongst the employees of the company, because they say it was all down to the executives. They were unrealistic, and they were warned about these potential issues many months in advance, And to be fair, the game had been rescheduled 3 times during the last year, and the obviously investor and other types of market-based pressures arising if you're cancelling rescheduling, but releasing a game of that complexity when not fully tested and polished is just a terrible, terrible mistake. We've seen that with several other studios, and unfortunately even the studios of the magnitude as BioWare were not able to resolve the problems with Anthem because they built it on the faulty engine. So, we've seen with some other ones that they were patched up, like Bethesda's Fallout 76, and they became truly amazing in due course, but it did take more than a year for them to be fully functional. So I think the same sort of destiny is awaiting this wonderful CD Projekt Red shooter, and I want to see all of those resolutions in sight as soon as possible. Okay, so these are the news. So we are sorted with everything that's been happening in our video gaming community. We've heard what appears to be most precious, and now we are going to be proceeding to what we like doing here the best. But actually, do you know what? I was telling you about other things, and I didn't say the most important thing of all, and this is related to what we are going to be doing today. So look at this. Why was I forgetting about it? Well, because that's the big news. It's number one, and I thought I'll read all the other news first, and then we'll get into the biggie. The biggie is obviously to do with Cold War. Well, you've seen and heard during the last few weeks since its release that the Cold War was frostily received, and Call of Duty veterans were not pleased with zombie section. They were not pleased with some of the elements of the campaign, and overall there's been a lot of frosty feedback coming through various platforms. So for the first time now, since the game's been released, we are getting a freebie, and the freebie is here for the full week. The week beginning on Thursday, the Thursday gone, and ending on Christmas. And we are going to be able to access separate sections of the game as we progress towards Christmas. I'm hoping that there will be a surprise towards the end, for which we are likely to enter at least some sections of the campaign as well. Nevertheless, this weekend we have multiplayer offered free of charge. So let me just tell you what is here going to be before us. So just let me see very quickly. Bear with me. Activision is celebrating the spirit of the season by making Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War's multiplayer free-to-play ahead of the holidays. There are some benefits. You will not have access to absolutely everything the competitive suite has to offer, and the publisher will be rotating the modes you can play. So the action gets underway from 10 o'clock AM Pacific time on 17th of December, which was 2 days ago, and that will carrying on until the 10 AM PT on 24th of December. So in the first phase, 17th of December to 21st of December, you are going to be able to play modes like Team Deathmatch, 2 against 2, Gunfight and Domination. Then from the 21st of December to 24th of December, the company will rotate in Prop Hunt, Hardpoint and Fireteam Dirty Bomb. Okay, so it looks like today we'll have, let me see, Team Deathmatch, 2 versus 2, and Domination. So it'll be 3 different modes. But we'll try, we'll see whatever the game's offering, and we'll crack on. Everybody will also earn double XPs and double weapons bonuses starting 10 AM PT on 17th of December through 10 AM PT on 21st of December. PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 owners will have access to the longest double XP window as per Sony and Activision's marketing agreement. So it's the lengthiest period in order to level up as quickly as possible, doubling up on all experience points. Also, you are going to be able to earn double Battle Pass XPs from 22nd of December through 28th of December. So the week that will follow, basically, the freebie that is already here with us. Short and sweet, explained it all, right? So if you are a Call of Duty veteran and you've not purchased Cold War for whatever reason, this is your perfect opportunity. It's a lengthy download. We did have to leave it on overnight, and I think it was downloading for about 6 hours because there are lots of different sections, and altogether everything was installed as expected. Everything is hunky-dory. We are ready to crack on. I asked my squad mates and my regiment to join us during the weekend, because today and tomorrow we'll be trying out these modes. We'll have to see how enjoyable they are. We have to figure whether we want to carry on with the activity literally throughout, or we'll go back to the war zone. But you know, the idea is to be introducing whatever Cold War has to offer through that freebie mode, and everyone on PlayStation and Xbox as well as on PCs can really enjoy it in full for the duration of 1 week. If you look at the stats, I'm already up, let me see, I'm level 26, and I have quite a few interesting weapons. The reason for that is simple. I was participating in alpha and beta tests of Cold War, and I had played them quite extensively. Alpha was, I guess, shorter and sweeter. Beta did have some interesting additions, most notably the multiplayer for Dirty Bomb deactivation. I really liked that one, and I thought amongst everything I played there, that was for myself personally the most enjoyable section. Also, we've had you know, various other bits and pieces given to us as rewards, so I collected them yesterday, I should say today, when I loaded the game. I'm really sorry that I wasn't really able to show you this live online, but I wanted to make sure that this freebie would work properly, because we had seen with Warzone that we were hampered by many glitches, and there's nothing worse than, you know, starting out with your broadcast and then the game keeps crashing and nothing works. So that's really the trouble. Basically, when you look at it here, if we go back, for instance, we can see that it opens up the same menu. We get Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War Season 1. Today it's accessible through multiplayer. Zombies and campaign are locked, so we are not going to be able to do that. And then you can just simply click on Warzone and step in with ease, and Modern Warfare. I personally think this is a very good, ingenious concept. Whether it will work out properly on the tech front in the medium term remains to be seen. But quite frankly, if you look at it, it comprises 3 massive games on one platform, and you can be importing loadouts and weapons from all 3 of them, and you know, it will really enhance the gameplay, bring those communities together. Because as you know, you had previously people who were just playing Black Ops versus Modern Warfare, and they really want to kind of bring everyone together into one arena. It's very similar to what we've seen with Destiny and what we've seen with other developers, where, you know, the even 3 or 4 years ago they thought of running a version of a game online. Elder Scrolls, for instance, and Red Dead Redemption Online are the perfect example. GTA 5 as well. But I think we are going down another route at present, because you would have found people who are dedicated Oblivion and Skyrim veterans to be a bit frosty, you know, about the online Elder Scrolls, and the same thing was observed with Red Dead. I've not really gone through the motion of exploring everything in depth, every step of the way, to be able to tell you exactly whether that's relevant or not, but there are many reasons for that, you know. I think if somebody played Oblivion or Skyrim, they'll tell you as a single player game, it's a very different type of gaming experience compared to a major multiplayer where people keep popping in at all times and, you know, wanting to teach you different tips and tricks, wanting to get on with you. And also within that arena of Red Dead and Elder Scrolls, when you walk into certain areas, there are lots of players popping up in that, similar to what you have in Destiny. And I think if you're a streamer, it does come across as a bit disconcerting, and the reason for that is very simple. The other people will pick up certain tasks and interfere with the activity compared to what you actually yourself want to be doing, and that's the major difference. And I personally find that a bit unsavory, and I have no control over that. I had lots of problems, and I think Sikapupu and all of our Destiny veterans will remember this. We would do a particular task, and then you get some randoms who are there in the arena doing it exactly against us, so doing something that's actually clashing with our task. For instance, we want to stroll to a strike and have a leisurely stroll, to introduce all the activities to everyone, and then you have other people in there who are just doing speed runs and preventing us from actually going through the motion of experiencing the activity. That is the issue that does emerge in those online versions of those games, and that's not always seen as most amicable or the most popular among some of the veterans. So let's have a look. We've got now here multiplayer, and we'll see what the spread looks like. Bear with me, I just need to sort something out here before we crack on. First of all, I need to have a hot drink. Very important to have both 2 liters of water and a hot drink with you at all times if you're a streamer. Remember that. Weapons, create a class, score streaks, accessories, vehicle customs. We'll have a look at create a class. Break the rules. Wildcard access unlocked. Wildcards flip construction on its head by modifying by removing loadout limitations. Equipping a wildcard. Equip a wildcard to loadouts in a create a class. Experiment with different wildcards for game-changing results. Okay. So we'll try that. We'll see first of all, this is our first loadout, so we need to really label it assault rifle alpha, pistol alpha. Let's see, just a moment. We have a look at the gunsmith first of all. So we know that all very, very well. We actually take a screenshot of this, post it as well. For some reason it's not taking screenshots. Oh, it is. Massive delay. Weapon customization, unlocking attachments, upgrade and experiment. So it's very similar to what we've been doing in Warzone. So let's see, what did we unlock? Okay, optics, we'll put this one on. Muzzle brake. Oh, nothing's been unlocked. So we can't do anything with the barrel. Okay, it's unlocked. That's unlocked. That's unlocked. That's all locked. This is locked, but everything is locked by the looks of it. And appearance, camo reticles, stickers. Well. We've got loads of stickers. Look at this. This is awesome. Thanks to my participation in Warzone. Oh, this is the one I unlocked yesterday, and that's quite a good one. I quite like it. And we'll take maybe this one, and then we'll take that one, and then we'll take, yeah, I think this is I quite like. The top one is an emblem or a sticker that you get through your game pass, the season pass participation, and I unlocked it yesterday, so I'll have it here and I'll put it on as my sticker and emblem in Warzone as well. So that's cool. So that's sorted. Hang on, stickers, we got that. And let me see what else have I got there. Weapon mastery. Well, we didn't really do all that much, and as you could see, marksman, sharpshooter, hunter, diamond, master, expert. If you're familiar with Warzone, longer you play the game, greater the XPs you will get, and eventually be able to unlock literally every single element on any of the weapons. So that's exactly what the idea is behind it. And let me just see what weapons we have in there. AK-47 and Krig. I think we'll keep that XM4 for the time being. Firepower 3, mags, speed, accuracy, ammunition. Well, it looks like the Krig 6 is better by the looks of it. Ammunition, accuracy. No, actually accuracy is better on this. Well, we have to start out on something, and then we'll see. MP5 and where's MP7? I haven't got another MP7. And let me just very quickly have a look at assault rifles, submachine guns. So we have MP5 and MP5 optics. Nothing. Muzzle. Nothing. Barrel. Nothing. Body. Nothing. Didn't unlock anything by the looks of it. Right, so appearance. Stickers. Well, we'll do stickers. We'll do stickers. Let me see, I'll probably choose some other ones. Maybe we'll take these. The last one. This one's not too bad, is it? And then weapon mastery. Nothing. Okay. Let me think. We'll probably try the other weapon first. Oh yeah, put it on then. Okay. Okay. So we'll keep. We rename. I need to rename that loadout as well. Class options. Rename class. So what we'll do is we'll rename it as Delta Stealth Alpha. Oh, that's annoying. So we can't put this in. Boo. And I think what we'll do is, because this is just a demonstration, this is just a short entry to Cold War, we'll keep just our loadout very simple. We'll go for the custom number 2. Let me just see whether we can get in here something else. Shotguns. No. Oh, I see. Muzzle. We've got duckable. Okay. More. Optics. Okay. Nothing else. Need to go back to launchers, melee, special, grenade launcher. That's not very good. I don't like it. Shotguns, launchers, pistols. Okay. No. Okay, so we'll have a look at stun grenade and frag. Stun grenade, we'll keep frag. We'll keep proximity mine. Okay. Field upgrade, deployed gear, charge time and deployment. We are familiar with all of this. And you will know that these ones can be giving you a tactical edge in battle. More powerful field upgrades take longer to charge, deployment, so that's all good. And we have this proximity mine in there. Okay, so that's been enabled. Now we need to look at perks. Okay, perks are passive bonuses that can be mixed and matched to suit your playstyle. Experiment with different perk combinations to boost your strengths to cover your weaknesses. Okay, so take another screenshot of this. And we have engineer, detect enemy equipment and score streaks through walls. See enemy score streaks on your minimap. That's very useful. Hear an alert when an enemy aims at you. Your vision pulses. I'm not particularly keen on that. Flak jacket, less damage, but we'll keep this engineer. See enemy equipment and score streaks through walls. See enemy score streaks on your minimap. Reroll care packages. So we'll keep this one. Perk number 2. Enemies that appear on your minimap when shooting or revealed by spy plane will have a crosshair indicator instead of a red dot. Okay, gearhead. Reduce field upgrade cooldown. Scavenger. Replenish ammunition from fallen players. Picking up ammunition is actually very useful. Gung Ho for you fire your weapon and use equipment while sprinting. Ghost, we'll Ghost, of course. That's what we want, absolutely. So we've got Ghost in our first primary loadout, so that's pretty good. But I'm just annoyed that I don't have my sniper in there. Wildcards, danger close, lawbreaker, take danger close, and then let me see, go back, pistol alpha. Just got his pistols. Boot that, shotguns, launchers, melee special. Unlocked at level 52, melee launchers. I need my sniper. That's the fact. I'm trying to think whether to use this or not. No, I'll keep that. I'll keep the pistol, right? So that's my primary, and then we'll go for Delta Stealth 2. No, it's not allowing me to do that for some reason. Custom 3. Tactical rifles. Sniper rifles. Bellington. Tundra. Okay. So which one is this? Hang on. Custom 3. That machine gun alpha. No, that's not it. Tactical rifles. Sniper rifles. Okay. Accuracy. Looks like Bellington's better. Okay, we'll take Bellington then. Gunsmith. Appearance. Stickers! We'll do the same sort of thing there with our stickers. This one, and we'll take maybe that one. Okay, so that's Bellington sorted. Accessories. No. Okay. And then we need to go back to this. Launchers, shotguns, melee special. Special? No, I can't get it. Well, what can I do then? Get rid of pistol. Okay. Gunsmith, optics. Appearance. Stickers. Just do this one. Weapon mastery. Okay. So this one I need to call Delta Stealth 2, right? There we are, Delta Stealth 2. And what we do need to look at is, okay, these ones will do, I think. Engineer, assassin. Okay, engineer will leave. Perk 2, scavenger, and perk 3 we'll put ghost. So that's it. Alright, so we've got 2 loadouts. That's pretty good. We did create a class and weapons. Vehicle customs. Right. Wake runner. Skins, horns, war tracks. Okay, we'll put the war tracks on. Gunboat. That's sorted. Raft. Okay. Gunboat. No, hang on. Gunboat. Yeah. Raft. Hind. We'll basically switch on all the music. That's what we'll do. If you're familiar with Warzone, you'll remember anytime we get in a chopper or a vehicle, we are getting some really funky tunes coming our way, and that's really awesome, really, really good. I'd say that the developers have been incredibly innovative and wise by providing us with all of these add-ons, and I really enjoy that. I mean, I remember playing the old games of the 90s where none of that was accessible, but today it is all about, first of all, the gaming experience, the quality setup that you have, the immersive quality of online games, together with your choice, the choices given to you. You remember that in the games like Mass Effect or Dragon Age or um, Black Rain or Detroit, it's all about the decisions you take, and therefore you get a particular outcome. Some of the games had dozens or hundreds of different outcomes depending on what questions you asked, and this is just being expanded on through basically you choosing any type of gear which is modified to your own liking, and the basically pursuing a particular type of strategy that will be completed through a vast optional plethora of activities and items that you can either acquire through in-game activity or purchase or modify, and that is incredible. Honestly, it really is. I have to say, one of the games I like the best is Ghost Recon Breakpoint, because in there you have quite a number of different modes, but then if you play the game several times, if you know exactly where certain areas were, you can resort to so-called experience mode, and that's all 100% customizable by yourself. You basically define how you want to play, where you want to be, in what way, and you can also play completely like a special operations operative without any maps, any tutorial, any guidance, any pop-ups. You just literally are walking, exploring, and finding out for yourself. I don't know as to why the game did not take off in the same way as the previous Ghost Recon installments. I don't know why. I don't know what the problem is, but I loved it, and I think people complained about the non-linear approach. The story seemed a bit like in Destiny, a bit hard to fathom, very, very hard to kind of pick up pieces together, but it's just down to, I guess, player preference, and I really loved it. I loved the new cam option where you can literally lie prone and get caked up in mud and you become invisible to ghosts. And it's like lots of different interesting bits, but the experience mode I like the best because I could really do everything according to my own personal preference. And I'm also a Ghost Recon veteran, so I've played other games and I will know exactly what I want to be doing in what place, and that really has been magnificent. And also was able to get the whole game on the price of £10, a brand new game, as they were introducing the experience mode. That was really quite astonishing. I'm very, very happy and very grateful to Ubisoft for providing it for us all. So right, so we've got all of that sorted out. Finishing moves, sneak attack, rather unpleasant. Gestures, we have all the gestures. Well, we'll need to readjust this. Let's face the facts, let's see what this is. Hello, need help. Okay, need help. We'll stick there. I see, that wasn't really available. And then what? Thanks, celebration, cancel, acknowledge, rally up, need a ride, negative, taunt, good job, sorry. Yeah, that's not really very useful, is it? Celebration, cancel. Okay, so we'll put cancel in there, and then acknowledge. Hello, need help. Okay, need help. We've got thanks. And let me think. Negative is important, yeah. And what's this? No, I've got two of these now. That's ridiculous. What was it? What was it doing? That's ridiculous because these ones were there already. And then this one. Okay, so that's sorted. We've got all the gestures sorted. Operators. Well, obviously we are not going to be playing Warsaw Pact. We'll be playing North Atlantic Alliance. And got that female operator. Hang on. None of them are unlocked. Why is that? Also packed. It's a bit odd not playing them. Three bio. Oh, I see. Got bio. That's quite good. I like that. So we go to NATO. Let me look at her bio. Song K. RK SWC, South Korean, first language Korean, blood type A+, born 2nd of August 58, place of birth classified, counterterrorism expert and member of the White Tiger 707 Special Mission Group at the Republic of Korea Army Special Warfare Command. Song is an expert in scuba and air assault operators. I think Spurs is going to love Song because there is a Korean player in Tottenham called Son, so quite similar but not quite the same. All of us Spurs fans will be resorting to Song, I think. Okay, so that's sorted. We've chosen NATO. And let's see, Barracks. Welcome to Battle Pass. Take a screenshot of this. To drink some water. I'm feeling a bit dizzy for some reason, don't know why. Half a litre of water gone. I feel a lot better already. Welcome to Battle Pass. How does it work? Season 1 Battle Pass comes with 100 tiers of new content, including over 20 tiers that are free for everyone. At that time, during the season, you can upgrade and gain access to all 100 tiers in the Battle Pass. Tiers are unlocked by playing multiplayer or zombies in Black Ops Cold War or by playing Modern Warfare Warzone. So that's the new system. That actually tells you how everything is fully integrated. If you're playing Cold War, Black Ops or Warzone, once you level up, you're importing all of the achievements. I think it may not work 100% on this freebie option, but if you are, a proud owner of the full Monty, then I'm quite certain it will work. How do I unlock the pass? You already have access to the free tiers just by playing. Rewards will automatically be granted as you progress. I played Alpha, played Beta. Therefore today, although I entered this for the first time, I'm already on level 25. And I got some extra weapons, as you've seen, which were granted to me as rewards. So that is pretty good. At any time during the season, you can upgrade and gain access to all 100 tiers, which include 1,300 GP along the way. Those looking to expedite their progression can upgrade to the Battle Pass bundle and immediately unlock 25 tiers of content. In fact, I was given that reward because I played Alpha and Beta. I have not purchased the Game Pass. So, Battle Pass. I keep saying Game Pass, but it's called Battle Pass. So, did I take a screenshot of this or not? I forgot. Season 1 includes, look at this, and we've got all of those lovely looking characters. Got to say, beautifully designed, every one of them, and I'm in awe of all the graphic designers who work for the big development companies, because really the quality of graphics and the quality of the design that's applied to every single character in the vast majority of games is just mind-boggling, and I love it, really. Being an avid collector and fan of graphic novels, I really truly adore the work that's being put into this, because when I was a child, what really attracted me to a great graphic novel was the cover. So if you went to your local newsagent and you would see all the comic strips in there, you always go for the one that had the most appealing cover. Frequently this would end in a disappointment because the cover was like, in color, beautifully designed, like Conan the Barbarian, for instance, I remember. And I talked about the Conan game just a moment ago, and the cover was like really, really appealing. It's like an advert. You really wanted to have it. But then the guys working on that particular installment of Conan, that was inside of the magazine, was not as good. or there was of a, for low quality. So there was a discrepancy between the front cover and what was inside. That is not happening anymore here in video gaming. It is actually exactly the same. You have perfect design that's matching everyone at all times, and I really, really like that because it reminds me of the old days where they bought certain graphic novels, loved the cover, and then I'd be somewhat disappointed by the way the actual graphics or the artwork was done on the inside. Well, these were the old days. This is obviously something completely else, and I'm definitely enjoying the equation of all these characters. You see them in there, and they look exactly the same in the game. So that's awesome. Okay, what else have we got in there? Let's see. Weapons. What's happened to my weapons? Something on my primary. Don't see it. Create a class. Well, I don't see it anyway. Challenges. Oh, look at this. Goodness, that looks beautiful. Season 1 overview. 4 prestige levels, as you can see. New blueprint, new challenges. Season 1 kicks off with 4 new prestige levels and prestige rewards. A new blueprint at season level 50, and new calling card challenges. Each new prestige level earns a prestige key, which can be exchanged for exclusive items in the prestige shop. Complete the 55 military ranks to gain access to season levels and prestige. Okay. So we've got that. Player identity, second lieutenant, level 26. Okay. And I think that probably concludes it all. We'll take another screenshot of this as well. Let's see whether there will be a change if we look at this. See? Oh, there is. Okay. So there's something up there. Missed out on something? What? What? Doesn't matter really, we've done it all, so that's all good. Team Deathmatch, Domination, Nuketown Holiday, Raid Them All, Gunfight, VS Bots, Custom Games. So we'll try some of that, we'll see what happens. I'll be now inviting my friends as well. So before we do that, I've talked quite a bit. I need to freshen up a bit, and I need to get some fresh air. So I'll have a 5-minute break, and then we are going to be coming back in. Okay, so I'll invite our friends to join us, and we'll do some extra activity here in Call of Duty Cold War to start with, and then maybe later we'll migrate to our Warzone entertainment as well. So stay with us, I'll be back in 5 minutes. Well, my friends, I'm back, and I was just trying to invite our friends, but I did see that I think Spurs left for the time being, and we'll just wait until someone else joins us. And let me see, weapons, operators, battle pass, challenges, barracks. What do we got in barracks? Medals, play identity. That's not it. Hang on. That's ridiculous. Why is it not allowing me to put the full... Calling card, adversaries, under fire, street fight. Wait a minute. I think under fire is the one that we got. Oh, loads of emblems. Look at this. My goodness, we can have... Oh, that's very good. I like that one. Some of those are still locked, but the looks of it. But I did unlock quite a few of them due to my alpha and beta participation. So let me see. We are going to choose... What's this one? Reaper. Bite the bullet is quite good. I quite like that one. Bite the bullet. Medals, music player, theatre. Music player, nothing. Medals, play identity. We've got that sorted. Leaderboards, combat record, progression. Okay, so I think that's probably all that we needed to do. Okay, so let me see. Invite players. Anybody else there? It's interesting because Fomento was inviting me to join Call of Duty Warzone, and the invitation would have come in here, so you could see it's fully integrated. The way you can be inviting people in and rejoining other people, so it's quite good, really. Friend request blocked. Yeah, he's in a pre-game lobby. Okay. But basically what we'll do is we'll crack on with a variety of different matches in there and find out how it all works. Let's see, I can't see or hear anything in there. Okay, we'll see that. And I've sent some messages to Spurs if he wanted to join us. Maybe he popped out. We'll see. I'm sure he will. Okay, he will be able to respond. Right, so I apologise for this delay. I was just trying to find out whether some of our friends could pop in and join us. And as you've seen with all the other streams, it depends on who's up and about. And sadly, in Britain, particularly down here in the south of the country, we had this tier 3 introduced today, or I should say last night, which means we are in almost a total lockdown. All the shops closed, and so I think lots of people trying to get the shopping done yesterday, and I wasn't one of them. I really want to avoid all the crowds and adhere to absolute 100% social distancing. So it's possible that lots of our friends and teammates are still busy trying to get things sorted before this Christmas, because this Christmas is going to be very, very different for us all. And I have to say that for myself, I do not feel at all alone or solitary due to my online work activities and connections. And I think I probably will have my Christmas Day and Boxing Day spent, as well as Christmas Eve, together with my online family and friends, and that will be terrific. People talk about that degree of separation, but I have to say I don't feel any of it. None. Because I really speak to everyone every single day through online apps, be it here with our friends who are part of our online gaming community, or indeed if I am connected to my close friends and family, and we really talk on video, and we use video calls in order to stay in touch and exchange news, and just as good as in real life, really. I mean, I don't really see much difference altogether. Obviously, the difference is that you're not with somebody in a room face to face, but when it comes to all else, you are fully kept abreast of all news and developments, and that is absolutely terrific. I really love the fact that we can do this today. I mean, I lived in different parts of the world over the years, and prior to the invention of smartphones and video comms, we had to be obviously using our phones, the standard old phones, in order to contact our friends who lived elsewhere, and that was very arduous, very difficult, very expensive, and in some instances it was also restricted. So, to just be able to click on WhatsApp and talk to somebody who's in America, Russia, South Africa, Korea, Japan, Germany, Belgium, Austria, you name it, and it will cost you nothing, is, it's nothing short of incredible. I think for the younger generations of today who had not lived through the times of Cold War, as it goes here, uh, they have no idea, they can't conceptualize how divided the world was and what sort of different era we lived in. But let's hope it never ever, never ever, I'll repeat that once more, let's hope it never, never, never ever comes back. Let's just enjoy it in this video game, and let's just confine it to a distant past. Let it be sent to oblivion. Alright, friends, let me see once more. I'll have a look if our friends are here, and let me see. Have a look at it again. I realized as to why I was feeling a bit funny. The reason for that is quite simple. It's quite warm in here. There's no need for that. I've turned up my heating because it's quite cold outside today. A bit drizzly yet again. And I don't like that very hot, dry air. It makes me very, very unwell, generally. Right, I think everyone's off, and we'll crack on with our first match of today. I don't have any sound for some reason, don't I? Whether what that has to do with. So we'll crack on with a deathmatch. That's going to be the first activity in Call of Duty Cold War multiplayer, offered free of charge for 1 full week. So if you're wondering what's going on in here, ooh, I need to mute other people. Well, that's particularly good. For some reason I had no sound, so I need to see what's going on there with the sound. graphics audio, mute sound not muted, master volume 40, music volume 10, sound effects 40, dialogue volume 40, cinematics volume 100, voice chat enabled, game chat, voice chat volume, open microphone sensitivity, microphone volume. One, two, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, that's not too bad. It's alright. That's working, but I think voice chat will disable. And that's no, that's not enabled. Game chat, party chat, game chat, party chat, game chat will leave. Voice chat volume. Graphics. Mute sound. Master volume. Couldn't see or hear anything in there for some reason, don't know why. Put maybe to 50. Alright, let's try again. We'll go to Team Deathmatch. Don't forget that as we are doing this freebie, well, freebie should not be like alpha beta, but I was just thinking whether there was match of today. R2. Oh, message of today, okay. Okay, we'll try Team Deathmatch again. And once we are getting up loadout, we'll choose the first one. I think that's going to be the idea. I remember it reasonably well from alpha and beta days, but obviously this is the full multiplayer and therefore significantly different. The layout is very similar, and what we are getting is almost identical.
No, güey.
Yo traigo ahorita la QBZ83, la blanca. A ver qué pedo.
Everyone's been muted, so that's quite good. Checkmate, Moscow. We'll go to Moscow. But I don't see any. I don't hear anything. That's really weird. Yeah, we got some music, so that's quite good. Operation Checkmate. You'll recognise some of those planes there from Ah, Battles in Warzone, of course. We are in Berlin, East Germany. Look at this.
Team deathmatch. HVA, you represent the people.
The sound's not actually loud enough, that's the trouble. Okay, we'll adjust this. We'll adjust the master volume. Oh, I didn't see him. I didn't see him at all. That's odd. Hmm? Well, it's the usual deathmatch, as you could see. It's beautiful though, I have to say. The graphics are a lot better than what we experienced in Alphas and Betas. Too close to me. So remember always to reload when you're doing death matches, it's really fundamental. Where was he? Oh. Well, you can tell straight away he's a much faster incident than me. The way he kind of killed me. It's literally just... We've just heard from Spurs, he's doing an update and he will be joining us very shortly. So that's cool. Where is he? Didn't see. Oh yeah, radar. Well, we're winning handsomely by the looks of it. Called in artillery. Okay. Cruise missile as well. faster than me. Oops. Ah, nearly had a double kill in there. It's annoying. I thought he was behind me. The other thing with deathmatches is you've got to be running at all times. You know, if you're static for a split second, then that's it. It's all about speed. Hiding in that plane.
Hostile care package inbound.
Well, the other guys are catching up. Oh, look at that. 3 of them in there. That's ridiculous.
Get me the win, HVA. Enemy care package above.
Oh, he's gone. These weapons appear to be a bit more precise than what we have in Warzone, actually. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, speed issues for me, I'm afraid. Deathmatch means instant death if you are being spotted and if you're on really poor quality internet. That is what does happen in here quite a lot.
Enemy spy plane inbound.
What?
HVA takes the day. Well done.
100 against 55. Alright, let's have a look. What did we achieve in that, if anything? I did have some kills, I think. Let me see. Gonna have a score. Let's see. No score. Oh, after action report. Rewards. Continue. Oh, I got that reward. Okay. That's locked. Eight eliminations. Damage dealt 1228. Score 500. Last 10 games played, score per minute, battle pass, recent unlocks. Okay. Dismiss. What I do need to do is leave. Okay, leave lobby. Oh, this is very nice. Telling us Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War includes campaign, multiplayer, zombies, 30 new operators, shared Korean battle pass, weapons, challenges, and everything. We got back. Team deathmatch. What's going on? Why is it all locked?
Miller, can you
Hello.
hear me?
Hello, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, cool, cool. All is working and operational. I didn't see your invite early on because I was like literally giving the introduction on Cold War and everything, which is up here. I apologize for that. I didn't see it. And literally just went through.
You're breaking up, mate. I can't really hear you.
Really? It's bad. Yeah, I need to adjust the settings. Just give us a second.
You went silent for quite a bit there.
Yeah, I need to adjust this though. There's different audio settings in here, so just give us a minute. I need to find out what to do next. Let me see. Audio. Master volume. Master volume I put to maybe 70. And then music volume we'll put to maybe 30. Will be actually sound effects volume 50, dialogue 50, cinematics 1%. Okay, voice chat enabled, game chat we've got here, voice chat volume. Right, can you hear me better now? Is it better?
Yeah, I can hear you better now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I louder?
Yeah, you're very loud actually. Yeah. I've
Yeah.
If you go to voice chat volume on audio, I think set it for 2, which is
Yeah.
halfway, because I think it comes up as 100 or whatever the tops. So it's the
How about
best.
now?
Still reasonably loud, I think. It's alright. So don't worry. It's okay. Am I
Is that better?
Am I loud or am I not sort of loud?
No, you're just normal.
As usual, no difference. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just as it should be. Yeah. Because what I've done is I adjusted my mic settings on PlayStation, so that what I'm adjusting in here has minor impact.
That's maybe why you're breaking up.
No. It's exactly the same as I've previously had it on Warzone, because I spent like a couple of weeks adjusting it. But in here it's just voice chat volume. That's the only option that we have. We don't have anything else.
Yeah, it's gone back to the breaking up thing instead, so...
Again.
Yeah.
That's annoying. I don't know what's causing it. Because they don't have that threshold in here, you know? And I put it on halfway, and voice chat is enabled. Voice in text chat channel. I don't know what it could be. Honestly, I have no idea. Oh no, I know what it is actually. Might be open mic sensitivity. That's what it is. That's the threshold. Is it better now? Do you think it's like, is it breaking up a lot or not really? Can you hear me?
You'll have to keep on talking for a little bit. Yeah, I can hear you now, but I'll let you know if you break up.
Yeah, I reduced sensitivity because the sensitivity is like threshold.
Oh, right.
You know? So we'll see whether it's... Is it actually... I'll just read the text in there. Adjust the minimum volume threshold required to automatically activate the microphone. Lower the value if your voice is often cutting out. Raise the value if you're accidentally transmitting unwanted sounds. And the setting can only be used if microphone activation mode is set to open mic. So that's probably as it should be, right? Was it breaking up when I talked?
Yeah. No, you didn't break up at all then.
Yeah, that's basically what was causing it. And the actual volume of my voice is reasonable, right? It's not too loud, not too low, it's just right, is it?
Cool.
It's all good, yeah?
What have you played on here so far?
Sorry, I didn't hear. The actual voice volume, is it acceptable or is it too loud or too low?
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
I can hear you perfectly.
Yeah, so if we get anybody else popping in, we'll tell them to go to threshold, which is open microphone sensitivity, and then we'll see. That's probably causing it, because what they do here, they want you to adjust it if you're in an area where other people are talking or something, you know. So you need to kind of increase
Yeah.
the threshold, otherwise it needs to be basically 1 or 0. All right. So let's see. What have we explored so far? You tried anything?
Yeah, I went on bots earlier on today.
Okay, so that is us against bots. I've just had one team deathmatch, and it really is a deathmatch. It really is a very, very tiny, tight map. It's literally very tricky if you're not on the fastest speeds. But I think for the viewers and for the channel, what we can do is we can just go through the motion of trying out different things which are on offer. But I mean, you know, if you really choose one of these, we can just go to any of those and, you know, try them, whatever you feel might be the best, or whatever you want to try.
I don't mind. I've done bots earlier.
Okay. We go for team deathmatch. Try that one.
Yeah, can do.
I mean, basically, it's interesting because I did have a look at the game before they integrated the loadout and everything else, and it does work quite well. And obviously, we're not playing alpha and beta, so really the overall in-game mechanics should be working absolutely 100%. I've not spotted any problems as I was doing the deathmatch. You know, it was very smooth, and, you know, the gameplay was top notch. So we are going to be leveling up and getting all the brownie points and loot and everything else. It's very similar to Warzone, but I have to tell you, the weapons in here are a bit more precise than in Warzone. So you see that it will make a difference if we are aiming precisely or we're using a particular weapon, and the impact is going to be more or less immediate. So, see, weapons, did I get anything? Create a class. Just bear with me a second. Loadout, gunsmith, muzzle. Okay, I got muzzle brake, barrel, extended, body. No, I think it's steady aim laser. Let's see, optics, just bear with me a second. Yeah, that should be it. I think that's it. Okay, cool. So go back to team deathmatch. So if you're ready, we can crack on. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, okay, we'll crack on with it. We need to work out how to mute some of the guys, because if it says mute all, then we'll be all muted, and need to work out what to do once we get in, because believe you me, there will be a lot of toxic content in here. People talking all languages.
Yeah, I should imagine so.
Particularly as they get killed in deathmatch, they get very, very angry.
Yeah, the amount of times I've been swore at on here.
Oh,
I've got my first win as the new game, the new island.
Oh, you did? Oh, fantastic.
Hello?
I need to mute everyone.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hang on.
Hello?
Can you hear me? You probably won't be able to hear me. I muted all, but I think you probably couldn't hear me, so I muted everyone.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
I need to work out how to...
I'm not an idiot.
So for the benefit of our viewers, you'll be able to see that I had to mute everyone because of that toxic content that always pops up in here if we are not monitoring what is being said, and unfortunately I have to work out how to unmute our friend Spurs, because there is going to be a way, I'm certain. So just everyone needs to be a bit patient. I apologize for the inconvenience.
Team deathmatch. Weapons free. You are clear to engage. We're pulling ahead.
In fact, I played this map many times during the alpha and beta, and I really liked it. It was a lot better one compared to the tiny garage where we were a few minutes ago. But the quality of the graphics in here are really astonishing, honestly. Look really beautiful and well tailored for 4K. Oh, this is tricky, I remember. Oh, look at this. We got sharp. That's a tight match. 12 versus 11. Oh no, I missed him. Don't believe it. I missed him.
They're gone.
Hiding in the bush.
We're
Yeah,
taking
that's it.
control. This isn't working. We're behind.
Oops. Oh. Well, just for a little bit. Oh, stunned me. He's up there. Yeah, I can see him. He's gonna rush us. Ah, the other one waited in there. That was annoying.
So we move.
Oh, that was annoying. Melee even. Boo.
Hostile spy plane established overhead.
That's a kill.
Oh, two of them in there. Haha. Should have chucked a grenade. Well,
Hostile sentry turret active.
looks like I destroyed that turret. That's good.
Enemy care package above. Artillery targeting detected.
Throwing grenade.
Call. Incoming artillery.
Oh, have I got anyone in there? We need to catch up, really. I don't see anyone.
Hostile care package inbound. Hostile spy plane established overhead.
Ah,
Cruise missile inbound. Don't do it for me. Get the win for Uncle Sam.
what's happening
Multiple
there?
hostile spy
Where's
planes
my
detected.
weapon? For whatever reason, my weapon's gone. Don't know what's going on. I don't want this weapon. Okay, I've got my
CIA,
weapon
we're
back.
almost out of time.
Missile dam destroyed.
Pull the damn plug.
Why did it
Deconflict
not
and move to
fire?
exfil.
We're overrun. All teams, fall back.
Enemy down.
leveled up. Rewards. More rewards. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, I mean,
Because you put mute all. Yeah.
Basically,
That was all.
it didn't really give me the option to mute separate participants. For whatever reason, I had to mute because of the obvious, you know, people say all kinds of things, and also I spotted there were some children in there and shouldn't be playing this game. It's 18 plus game. But what did you think? It was hectic, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's alright. Yeah. Yeah, hectic.
Yeah. We're being thrown in again to Moscow, I think. It's going to be another lobby. Randomly selecting. This is a good map. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, cool. This is a good map, this one. And I think what I like about multiplayer here with deathmatch is they give you several options. Some are really tight, like a tiny little warehouse where you need to fight it out. Otherwise, it's you know, like this. It's a lot better to strategize if you're having you know, your community involved, 6 or 7 people together.
Weird. Changed my loadout.
Oh yeah?
Bit better.
Yeah, I've created 2 separate loadouts and kind of made them early on. Oh, camping! You could really tell if you have 2 or 3 people from the same team in there, they know exactly where to be.
Ah.
On the escalator, they were there. 3 separate positions.
Got my kill, but back.
Well, what they'll do
Yeah,
is,
I'm
you
not
know,
allowed there.
they'll have a few people manning certain spots which give you the greatest number of kills, you know, like the areas where everybody is likely to be approaching, and that's what I do. I'll do that actually right now. I know exactly where one spot is because I've played this match before.
Oh, whatever.
Doing alpha and beta. Sniper got me. Where was he?
I've got him.
1 shot, 1 kill. That's a good sniper.
Yeah, I got shot twice and killed. Yeah, I won't follow from again. Flashbanging. They shot me. It was a white screen.
That's really
So he couldn't see me, he still managed to shoot me though.
Must be the internet speed, nothing else. Can't think of anything else.
No, it was, I saw the kill cam, his screen was white.
Really?
Yeah, he couldn't see me.
Best weapon. 6 or 7 rounds. Where is it? 15. Oh, we're not doing well. We are way behind. But I think the other team is made of like 2 or 3 different squads. I did see them play together, 4 guys, you know? Some buildings.
Who was that? Oh, it's a keeper.
Oh, this was good. Frag kill. I'm happy. Fragged him. Didn't do anything. He was in a good spot. Oh, we are catching up, so that's good.
Dead.
It's funny because the sweet spots from alpha and beta is not really particularly sweet at all at the moment. Nobody's going down here. Odd. See where I am. That's the sweet spot. Oh, you just raced. You didn't see me.
Enemy care package above.
Oh, whatever. 3 of them.
Hostile spy plane established overhead.
Yeah, those 3 guys are playing together. They killed me as well. Oh, I'm gonna wait in here because I was gonna have no kills. Well, in death matches, you really can tell who's on fast fiber, you know? It's like really rapid.
Well, they've been playing this game a lot longer.
Yeah, they'll know the maps, but also you'll find sometimes that where you're aiming and the way your hits register, you know, there is a significant difference because of proximity. You got him, yeah.
Targeting detected.
Yeah.
Oh, just behind you.
Net call. Incoming artillery.
Artillery barrage. He got me. Both of us, because he was much faster than us. And he even had like a burst weapon. Crazy,
Hostile
isn't it?
care package inbound.
In this match, I'm being eliminated all the time. I had quite a few kills in the last one, but in this one I'm not getting anything.
Killed a lot. Oh, what?
I gave him 6 headshots, literally from an inch away. He didn't die. 6 on my MP7, like really rapid. Some issue with speed here, obviously. Don't know what it is, but I think the other team is having some sort of advantage. To eliminate it.
target. Friendly target.
I didn't see him. Where was he? No.
Funny how they shoot me 3 times and I'm dead. I shoot them about 10 and then...
Yeah, that's the speed issue, you can tell straight away. I mean, I gave him like half dozen rounds from an inch away, you know, and he lived.
Got him.
There, the same thing again. Yeah, he wasn't like an inch away from me, but got me with a sniper, but yeah, I think the speed really is certainly an issue. Well, to do with this map. There, look at this. That's ridiculous. Yeah, this is not performing well. Oh god, I don't believe this. He was so far away from me.
Oh, bloody hell. Got taken out by a... Oh, look, I'm on the last kill cam as well. Annoying. Showing down with the dog.
Package above. Enemy spy plane inbound. Approaching PONR. Complete the mission. Napalm strike inbound.
What the...
One team
Oh,
is playing
bombs.
together. Yeah, they're attacking as a 4-piece. One team.
There's no coming back from that.
No, that was good. Managed to get 1 kill. Right.
Techno,
Right in
they
the
destroyed
end.
us.
Probably about 5 kills I got.
No, this team's having like a massive advantage. I was watching this guy's kill cam. Can you see that? He was like killing everyone. That's really weird. It really is. Didn't perform too well this map. I quite like the map, but massive speed issues in there for certain. 4 eliminations, score 200. No.
Yeah, I got 735 eliminations.
Yeah. Nuketown 84 Holiday. I've not played this map, so that's gonna be good. And there we are. Can you hear me?
Team deathmatch.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I've not played this map before.
The Secretariat are watching.
This wasn't given to us as part of Alpha and Beta. Oh god. Killed immediately. But this is like a tighter map than the last 2 that we played. So there'll be like lots of deaths in here. And the trick here is as soon as you fired up the action, always reload. Like constantly.
Yeah.
Because reloading is fairly
Getting confused
rapid.
on this map because there's
Yeah,
dummies on here.
there are, yeah.
You're going to aim at them. Ah, killed one and got killed myself.
Yeah. Same here, somebody killed me from behind.
How?
That was ridiculous. I managed to kill him through the wall. He must have been lagging really badly. He must have been lagging really badly. But the weird thing is, it doesn't actually show when you're watching the game, you know? Everything looks smooth, like pristine. But actually...
Got you silly git. Boy, she got me.
The graphics are
Week
really good.
3.
Don't you think? It's like absolute top-notch graphics. Looks so good.
Ah, she jumped through the window. How'd she get through there?
Ah! It's 2 shots, 1 kill in here, actually. Look at that, spitting it there with that silencer.
Can confirm.
Oh, whatever. I don't know what weapon they've got, but mine's rubbish compared to theirs.
Enemy sentry turret detected in your AO.
Oh, go away.
Ah, 2 shot me there. Someone laying in the grass. Cheek.
Yeah. Hiding.
Fire, pendejo! Flashbang out.
What?
Enemy spy plane inbound.
Oh, I didn't even see that geezer in the corner.
Oh, go away.
Point blanked him.
Yeah, it's very hectic in here. It's a really tight map. No, I got killed quite a few times in here.
Hostile spy plane established overhead.
I'm getting killed here quite a bit.
Yeah, I'm getting killed quite easily.
Enemy care package above.
Well, there are people in here who obviously played this map many times before, so they know, you know, sweet spots. And they'll be camping and just waiting for people to come in.
Enemy sentry turret detected in your AO. Enemy napalm strike incoming.
Here comes strike, watch out.
Yeah, I know, I heard it.
Oh, someone got shot in there.
Oh, whatever.
Someone got killed by that napalm strike and then popped up just behind them. Very eager to
What?
revenge everyone.
That's the thingy bomb.
Yeah, my weapons are not really very effective in here, I have to say. And there might be all kinds of reasons as to why. Like the whole magazine went into somebody and they didn't die. Well, the thing about death matches is you've got to be constantly running and constantly reloading. It's just, you know, constant. And I'm generally not that keen on
Enemy care package above.
death matches.
Sniper in this green building. Go for.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he got me immediately. He's camping in there.
Enemy spy plane inbound.
Defeat! Streak of 4, streak of 8. Some people obviously have great domination in here for whatever reason.
Hey, well,
It's a bit glitchy in here as well. Got some rewards. Eight eliminations. Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, I need to take a very short break. I'll be back very, very shortly, if that's alright with you.
Well, I need to get something to eat anyway because I'm getting hungry, so
Okay.
back, what are you?
Okay, no worries, yeah. Yeah, agreed, yeah. Cool. Just ping us a message. We'll try Domination and, you know, the other maps to find out what they're like, because these
Yeah,
death
will
matches
do.
we tried, yeah. Alright, well, speak to you later, yeah, and take care.
Alright, in a bit, buddy.
Yeah, see you in a bit. We've had now a selection of death matches and I'm feeling a bit dizzy, so I need to take a short break. Once I come back, we'll crack on with our activity here in Cold War. So stay with us and we'll carry on with our wonderful exploration of this great multiplayer offered to us free of charge for the full week between the last Thursday and Christmas. So if you have a chance, watch a bit of this and then download and crack on with the game. I'll be back in 5. Right, my friends, we are going to be carrying on with our exploration of Cold War in here. Multiplayer offered free of charge for a week, from Thursday to Thursday, last Thursday to Christmas. And as I was having my short break, I was given some rather unsavoury news. My local area, together with London and the entire Greater London district, together with some areas of South East, entering the new Tier 4 lockdown restrictions, which are going to be unbelievably strict. And that is to be literally kicking off from midnight tonight. So for all of our UK viewers, followers, gamers and friends, sadly we are not going to be able to go anywhere. This is necessary because the scientists have discovered a new strain of virus which is a lot more virulent, a lot more contagious than the ones we've been having until September, and that is devastating news. And certainly I can tell you I'm going to be restricting even my nightly walks to neighbouring town when I get my dinners, and I'll try to be literally as much indoors as possible, because I think it is quite clear that the new strain of virus is highly contagious, spreading rapidly, and it's sad to see that even the strict lockdown measures that we've just had didn't really provide us with the safety as expected, and the numbers of people with the virus have gone up and up and up, literally within 1 week, and that is truly shocking. I think 27,000 during the week between the 6th and 14th of December is truly worrying. So I think if anyone's asking questions, the only way to tackle this is by staying at home and not socializing with anyone, inclusive of your household members, and that is going to be the way to prevent the virus from coming into your own home. If you go out, just go out to places which are very remote, very quiet, without anybody present. I mean, I want to urge everybody in our country not to be doing any shopping. Forget about Christmas. There's going to be many more Christmases ahead, but this one needs to be really conducted somewhat differently. Don't think about Christmas turkeys and family gatherings. This is going to be against the law, and therefore the best thing you can do is simply stay at home, play video games, watch TV, relax, read books, and wait for the vaccine to be widely distributed. Then hopefully we are going to have a different situation around us. So very, very worrying news today. Tier 4 introduced out of the blue today in view of the new virus strain that was discovered by the scientists, and the UK is entering its, I should say, the greater part of England is entering its very, very strict lockdown, and by the looks of it, it will be just extended up to a point where we'll have the figures indicating that any other approach is possible. The same situation is observed on the continent. Many countries in Europe are suffering from the same problem, so we are not alone, but certainly it does not make us feel a lot better, considering that we are not really as yet winning the war against this dreadful virus. We've won many battles, we got the vaccine, now we have to go down the route of mass vaccination, and we have to see basically what the consequences of that are going to be. We are all hoping that the numbers of new cases will decrease, that we'll have fewer people with the virus, and that people who are receiving the vaccine will develop antibodies that will keep them safe and sound from the great, dangerous and deadly COVID. And that's the bottom line. This is what we are all praying for. So brace yourselves for a very, very quiet Christmas at home. And like I said earlier in my broadcast, I do not feel either alone or solitary. I have many friends worldwide, family living in all different countries, and I certainly can connect with them every single day, the whole day, through either video gaming and our gaming communities, or through various other platforms like WhatsApp, Zoom and Skype, if I want to talk to my kind of closer friends and family at any moment in time. Do not feel alone at all, and I advise everyone else to do exactly the same. We just said the other day in our squad, thanks goodness for all the apps and all of the video games that have been introduced during the last 5 to 7 years, because they bring us together. And we had a full international team of one person in Finland, 2 of us in the UK, the 3rd person in Italy, 4th person in Italy, and we were rotating. There was another member from Luxembourg, and then another squad mate from Greece. So, you know, we are being kept abreast with all the news and the latest at all times, and we're all in the same boat. We're all fighting this war against this dreadful disease, and we all want to see the end of that war in sight. If you want to help a battle, if you want to be a warrior, if you want to be a hero, there's only one thing you can do. Stay at home. Do not go anywhere. That is what you need to do. You will help, both all of us health professionals, together with the scientists, first of all to distribute the vaccine, secondly to prevent the virus from spreading in your own household, in your own environment, and that is how we are going to be winning this war. So remember that. Be a hero, stay at home, and protect your own health service and save lives. We'll carry on with some activities here. We did have a number of matches in Team Deathmatch. I'll throw in another, I think, just to warm up, and then we'll progress to the rest. We don't have to go through all of them. We have the whole week to try, and I think while there is, I'll crack on with some Warzone matches as well very, very shortly. So we'll do maybe 2 or 3 more matches in Cold War, and then we'll crack on with Warzone, because I want to have the balance. We don't want to miss out on Warzone activities. You know, we have really very good continuity, and lots of our friends are popping in every day. They might be disappointed because Warzone is free access, and our community is indeed thriving. We didn't play this one today, that's for certain.
Kan ti fast inte prima.
Continue the liberation. Authorizing napalm strike.
On the marksman.
I apologize for this. I'm afraid I cannot allow unsolicited people to be coming in, and I'm going to do this again and then mute everybody.
Green light, green light.
It's not giving me the option to mute everyone, so I don't know what's going on in here. Didn't see him. Not played this map before, so it is a bit of a challenge. Go with them. very far though for being able to do that. Where's he gone? You can swim. That's pretty cool. Don't know what that was. Oh, I see. There's no boundaries. Okay.
Ceasefire! Friendly target! Hostile spy plane established overhead.
He also fragged me. Okay. That seems unfair. Like 14 versus 32. Wow. Must be some sort of speed-based problems, I think. Look at this.
Enemy cruise missile launch detected. Enemy RCXD detected.
Oh, bo.
Enemy spy plane inbound. Throwing frag. Package inbound.
Incoming frag grenade.
Well, you could tell he was using an inferior weapon to me and he still won. Some sort of speed problems in here for certain.
Multiple hostile spy planes detected.
It's not performing well on the tech side of things. I wonder whether that's to do with the fact it's offered free of charge, but we did observe some serious latency in death matches so far. Be able to tell you whether it's just me or if that's the way it is, but definitely visible.
Nice.
Got him. It's pretty good.
Hostile care package delivered.
Why did he not go away? see him.
Failure is not an option. Don't let the Ruskies win.
Oh, he just killed us with his chopper. Well, anybody watching, you'll be able to see that there's something seriously wrong with
Enemy RCXD
server
detected.
access, because the teams are winning with like 60 or 70 point difference, and that's just completely crazy. It's not the way it should be, and it's not down to any team. It's all to do with speed. So it looked like he was using melee on me and my kill cam. No.
Pull the damn plug.
Look at this,
Deacon
defeat
Flick
by
moved to
60,
exfil.
yeah, 40 or 50 point. Nah, it's just completely. That's not right.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, so that is, yeah, I see, kicked aside assault, team deathmatch, domination, Nuketown, holiday. Let's try domination. Trying to get, a minute, inbox. I need to find the means to which I can mute people, because I wasn't able to do that. Hang on. Activision fans back. Everybody's doing those death matches by the looks of it. Anyone who is, you know, of adrenaline, score streaks, game-changing support, earning score streaks, activating score streaks. One certain call in a score streak during combat and reap its benefits. Keep an eye on score streak. HUD to see what you have available. Not to use score streaks go on cooldown delay before they can be armed again. So HUDs and score streaks is something we need to consider. Some new ones. Chopper. Create a class. Okay. This is taking forever, isn't it really? In fact, we did try Nuketown Holiday and we were able to access it. It's possible that we can't access it before the next week because they said they would provide us with just some sections. So let me just see what it said yet again, because otherwise I'll be stuck in here for the rest of the day, and that is not what I want to see. So the first part will be deathmatch, gunfight and domination. Right. And then from 21st of December we'll be going to prop, hunt, hard point and fight in dirty bomb. But not really, we should be able to access this then. Raid the mall. Gunfight, Ria's bots. Let's see whether this is going to work. Pick a difficulty map and game time and jump into matches against AI opponents. Progression is not avoided and challenges are not tracked. Try that. Let's see, start match. Okay, let's see whether this is going to work nicely. We have been there already. Basically, this is like a very good tutorial, your training ground, in order to try out different things. And then after that we can migrate to Warzone, so that is I think what we are going to be doing. The details are classified.
Team deathmatch.
No, this is not my loadout.
Best of luck, soldier. The folks back home are counting on you. We've pulled ahead.
Target removed. Run.
So what was that? The game crashed. Don't know what the issue is, but there we are. Doesn't seem to be performing too well on the tech side of things. So I'm surprised the game's been run for a while. I would have thought that the issues were resolved, but we did see with death matches when played earlier that there was some sort of issue. issue was to do with server access. We were all kind of lagging more than usual.
Team deathmatch. Show 'em how the CIA does business.
Alright. No, this is not performing, there's no enemies.
It's a draw. Stand down.
We don't have the time to take this. Withdraw.
We didn't have anybody. No bots at all, it was just all by myself, the whole map to myself. No, that's a bit too glitchy for my liking. No, it's not performing. It's not giving us anything. Raid them all. No, not happening. Well, this is not particularly jolly, is it? Looks like it's just death matches that we're getting. Put it in veteran. Okay, let's see whether this is going to be a bit more enjoyable. Hello Sukapupu, how are you doing? Thank you for joining us. Are you also playing Cold War, which is available free of charge for the whole week? Because I'm going to do one more match and then we'll go back to Warzone.
Training time's over. Let's see what you can do.
Oh, Sukapupu says the game has been installed. Okay, cool. Do you want to join us? Do you want to come in and try it? Because I was thinking of migrating back to okay. Yeah.
Enact Casevac protocols. Better we live to fight another day.
We're overrun. Survivors withdraw to evac point.
Just a second. So difficult to find people in here because all the inbox recent players are. How do you spell that? Can you just write this down for me because I can't really send friend request. Keeps telling me that the friend doesn't exist. Okay, I've sent you an invite. So let me see. Do I have you anywhere? It's a bit tricky. I don't know what's happening. I can't really see anywhere in here. Manage party. Invite players. You should be popping up immediately. Social 24. Oh, there you are. Okay. Invite failed. Did you get the invite, Sekapupa? I just sent you one. There's some sort of a glitch in here as well, causing some problems. There we are. So access player details. Invite to party. Invite failed. Party invite sent. You're getting my invite. Okay, we'll do it like this then. Invite failed. Party invite sent. You're getting the invites. I'm just sending the invites as you could see on my stream. I'm sending the invites. Okay, you try sending me an invite. If you send me an invite, I want to see whether I'll receive it. And then I'll join your game. We can just try a couple because I really would like to do Warzone. I've been streaming Cold War now for a few hours, and I don't really like death matches. Generally, it's not my kind of thing. But I wanted to, present to all of our community members what this looks like if they're interested in purchasing a nice Christmas present for someone. And that's the idea behind some of it. But it doesn't seem to work for some reason. We had some issues. Well, you joined now. Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah, hello.
Oh, you are very, very loud. So we had to do this earlier also with our friends. If you go to audio and then reduce your voice chat volume to 2 and then your mic to 1 and microphone sensitivity to 1, right? So the settings on the audio need to be voice chat volume 2, open microphone sensitivity 1 and microphone volume 1. Shakapupu left my party. Is it glitchy for you as well? Because there's some sort of glitch causing problems in here. I don't know what's going on. You join my party now. Can you hear me?
Yes. Is how is my mic?
It's extremely loud. So I think it needs to go to the settings which are on 1. Microphone volume 1. Open microphone sensitivity 1 and voice chat volume 2. Yeah, so if you go to options and then adjust, it's just a glitch really that the game has. It's allowing people to be too loud. So just go to options, audio, and then you'll find voice chat. You have voice chat volume 2, microphone sensitivity, which is a threshold 1, and microphone volume 1. So let's try. You can say something if you adjusted it, and we can carry on. You got it. Just tell me whether you can hear me, because I can't hear you. No. Well, I personally would prefer to go to Warzone. I've had my selection of matches for today in here, and they didn't seem to work too well, and there's been some technical issue, and Spurs and me had a selection of matches in Team Deathmatch, and we thought that there were problems with yeah, it's technical problems. You know what, we'll just go back to Warzone. We'll do Warzone instead, because it's very glitchy for some reason. I don't know why. Shouldn't have been like this. And I'll invite you for Warzone, and Spurs will join us as well, so we'll be able to play Warzone.